how are you?
Hi, Dr. DeHeer.
Nice to meet you, Erica.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on?
I've just been having some really bad heel pain in my right heel.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
It hurts a lot when I first get up in the morning. It hurts a lot when I've had a lot of activity the day before. If I've worked out.
Does it feel kind of like a bruised heel?
Yes.
Okay. And if you sit down for a while and you get up after eating lunch, is it sore?
Yes. If I've sat down for a while, it's excruciating when I stand up again.
How long has it been going on for?
A couple of months.
And have you tried anything for it?
No, I haven't really known what to try for it.
Okay. How's your overall health?
Good.
All right, we're gonna make a couple real quick adjustments and let's try that. Like that angle.
By the way, I was given no script.
You guys are
Yeah.
doing fine.
great.
You're doing fine. Yeah, we're gonna do that one again.
Yeah, I had a little bit of an audio jump, and it kind of made like a quick click, and
I did it.
yeah, in between. So,
All right, we'll monitor that. If you have it again, let me know. We'll change the frequency on it. So, okay.
I
Yeah.
can do that better too.
Are you still rolling, Jesse?
No.
Okay. And action.
Hi, I'm Dr. DeHeer.
Hi, Dr. DeHeer. I'm Erica.
Hi, Erica. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what's going on with your foot?
I've been having some pretty bad heel pain in my right foot.
Tell me a little more about it.
It hurts a lot when I wake up in the morning. It's probably when it hurts the most. It's hard to put weight on it. And then it hurts a lot if I've had a lot of activity the day before, especially if I've worked out.
How would you describe the pain? Is it kind of like a bruised heel? Would you describe it similar to that?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. A very badly bruised heel.
And how long has it been present for?
It's been going on for a few months.
And is it getting better or worse or staying the same?
I would say the same to getting worse.
Okay. And also, if you sit down for lunch and you get up again, is it sore then too?
It always hurts. If I've sat down for any length of time at all, it hurts when I get up.
Okay. Have you tried anything for it?
I've not known what to try.
Okay. And how's your overall health? Any medical problems at all?
Nope, not at all.
No history of injury?
No,
Okay. No back problems?
no.
No.
It's just sort of out of nowhere.
And no problems with arthritis?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and stop, Jess. Okay, hang on a second. And action.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Dr. DeHeer.
Hi, Dr. DeHeer. I'm Erica.
Erica, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So what's going on with your foot today?
I've been having some pretty serious heel pain in my right foot.
How long has it been going on for?
It's been going on for a couple of months.
Okay. Is it getting better or worse?
I would say probably worse.
Is it worse in the morning when you first get up?
Yes, definitely. That's when it hurts the most.
Okay. If you sit down for lunch and get up again?
Always. If I've sat down for any duration of time at all, it always hurts when I stand up.
Okay. If you're really active the day before, is it next morning even worse than it was?
Yes, especially if I work out.
And have you tried any kind of treatment for it?
I've not known what to try.
How's your overall health?
It's great.
Any problems with your back? Any history of
No.
arthritis? And you haven't injured it?
Correct.
Okay.
Good health.
Well, we'll take a look and examine it, and then we'll talk about what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Is that okay for you? Okay, so let's do that one more time, and this time we're going to focus on Erica. So in this case, it's going to be the same scenario. I just want to make sure you get as close as you can to her. So we'll pick that up, but just the same deal, and then we'll shift. And action.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Dr. DeHeer.
Hi, Dr. DeHeer. I'm Erica.
Hi, Erica. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So what's going on with your foot?
I've just been having some pretty serious heel pain in my right foot.
Okay. How would you describe the pain?
It feels like a bad bruise.
Okay. And how long has it been going on for?
It's been going on for a couple of months, 2 or 3 months.
Is it getting worse or staying the same or getting better?
Probably staying the same to getting worse.
Okay. Is it worse in the morning when you first get up or after you've been eating
All right,
It's-
I'm gonna cut here. We'll bring it in. We just had the phone
Okay.
and some full notes there. So, we'll wait till it's. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. And action.
Hi there.
Hi,
I'm Dr. DeHeer.
I'm Erica.
Hi, Erica. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what's going on with your foot?
I've been having some pretty serious heel pain in my right foot, my right heel.
How would you describe it?
It feels like a very bad bruise.
Okay. How long's it been going on?
It's been going on for a couple of months.
Is it getting better, worse, or staying the same?
It's staying the same to getting worse.
Okay. Is it worse in the morning when you first get up, or if you've been off your feet for a while and get back up?
Yes, it's always the worst in the morning, and then, yeah, after I've sat down for any duration of time, it always hurts when I stand up again.
And if you're really active the day before, is it even more painful the next morning?
Yes, especially if I've worked out.
Okay. And have you tried any kind of treatment on your own?
I've not known what to try,
Okay.
so
How's your overall health?
it's great.
Have you injured the heel in any way?
No, not at all.
No history of back problems or arthritis?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll take a look and examine your foot, and then we'll talk about what's going on, and then we can talk about how to treat it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, good. All right, so what we're gonna do here now is get you kind of locked up into your position for examining. And you may want to drop the tripod down all the way. All the way down. I think that's probably going to give you your best shot.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick exam of your
Okay,
foot.
Doctor, here, let me get you start over to start that. Just go ahead and start your part. I just need a little pre-roll
Okay.
before you start that. So,
Okay.
anytime now you want to go.
Okay. So I'll do a quick exam of your foot, and then we'll see what's going on, and we can talk about the different treatment options once we can figure out what the problem is, okay?
Okay.
Pull out my stool here real quick. So just let me know if any of these areas are sensitive.
Okay.
So the first area we're gonna check is the bottom of the heel here. Is that sore?
Yes.
Okay. How about along the edge of the heel?
Not really.
How about when I flex the arch up like this?
No, not really.
And then how about along the inner ankle here?
No.
Okay. Now if I can just have you straighten your leg for me. Just relax. Okay. Good.
Yeah, let's try it one more time. If you don't mind, we're getting camera angles here, so
Okay.
we'll get you from the standing position there.
Am I supposed to say no to all of this other than the
Yeah.
heel press? Okay.
Okay, so let me get you back up from the standing spot. Are you still rolling, Jesse? Okay, keep it rolling. Okay, so go ahead and action.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick exam of your foot, and we'll see if we can pin down a diagnosis for you, then we'll talk about the different treatment options for you.
Okay.
Grab my stool here real quick. So just let me know if any of these areas are sensitive, okay? Foot up here a little bit. Let's start here in the center of the heel.
Yes.
Sore? Okay. How about along the edge of the heel?
No.
No? Okay. I'm just gonna flex your toes up now. Is that sore?
No.
Okay. One other place I wanna check is along the inner part of the ankle here. Is that sore?
No.
I'm gonna have you straighten your leg. I'm just gonna check how tight your calf muscle is. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good on my. And action.
Okay. That's all I need to check. What you have is plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is a straining of the ligament that runs from the heel to the ball of your foot. The plantar fascia helps to hold up your arch. And if your arch is flattening down, what happens is it pulls from your heel every time you walk or stand, and that causes inflammation. The reason it hurts more in the morning is because when you're off your foot, it contracts, and then when you first step down, it really pulls. And that pulling over a period of time can lead to a spur. I looked at your x-rays, you don't have any spur right now, which just means it hasn't been around too long to where it could lead to the spur. If you do have a spur, it doesn't change our treatment at all, it's just a byproduct of what's going on. So to treat plantar fasciitis, it's a two-step process, and it's very important that you understand that. The first step is we have to get you where you're 80 to 90% better from where you are now. So if you were to rate out of 10, with 10 being the most painful and 0 being no pain, on the pain scale, where would you say your pain is now?
I would say 8.5 or 9.
Okay. So we want to get you down to a 1 or 2 with the first step of treatment. The first step is to get rid of this acute inflammatory condition. And then once we get that taken care of, we want to prevent the plantar fasciitis from coming back by treating what's led to it long term. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The first step is going to involve a few different types of braces and some stretching, and also some mild physical therapy at home, or some minor physical therapy at home.
Okay.
So what we're going to, so should I go into the treatment stuff now? Or?
Okay, go ahead and stop, Jess.
Okay.
And action.
Okay, I've got all the information I need. What you have is plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis is a very common problem that is the most common cause of heel pain. What happens is the plantar fascia is a band of tissue that runs from the heel to the ball of the foot. And when you bend your toes back, that's that tight tissue right there. When you have an arch that's wanting to flatten down, the plantar fascia tends to strain or pull whenever you walk or stand. And that repetitive pulling or straining leads to inflammation. That's where your pain is coming from.
Okay.
Over a period of time, recurrent pulling of the plantar fascia on the heel will cause a heel spur to form. I looked at your x-rays and you don't have a heel spur. You haven't had it long enough to see one of those. A heel spur doesn't mean that you have to have a different type of treatment if you did have one. It's just a continuation of plantar fasciitis.
Okay.
When we treat plantar fasciitis, it's important to understand that's a two-step process. So if you were to rate your pain right now, with 0 being no pain and 10 being the most extreme pain possible, where would you rate your pain?
I would rate it at about 8.5 to 9.
Okay. So the first step is going to be taking that pain from an 8.5 to 9 and taking it down to a 1 or 2. So we want you 80 to 90% better. And what we're doing is we're treating this acute inflammatory condition and trying to get that resolved. The second step is to treat what has led to the plantar fasciitis over a period of time and to treat that cause so it doesn't come back again.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
So the first step we'll talk about initially, and we'll go over all the components of that, and we'll talk about the second step.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you back there to take it right back to the point where you asked her about the pain.
Okay.
So if you can get back to, and keep rolling, Jesse, so we'll just take it right.
Oh, sorry. There's this one thing. So on that insert that I came up with, I put in a third transition period from when you switch from the tri-lock to the PF strap.
I'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to,
When I talk about
make
that.
sure it's all.
Okay, so we're going to pick it right back up for, let me ask you about your pain. And, you ready, Jesse?
Yep.
Okay, go.
So if you could describe your pain, if we use a pain scale, with 0 being no pain at all and 10 extreme pain, where would you put your pain now?
I would say it's at about 8.5 to 9.
Okay. So the first step of treatment is we want to treat this acute inflammatory condition, and we want to take your pain from that 8.5 to 9 down to a 1 or 2. And there are several components about of that portion of treatment. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. The second treatment, or second portion of the treatment, is to treat it long term so it doesn't come back. We're going to treat the primary cause so the pain doesn't come back once we get rid of the pain. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start out with the acute inflammatory stage, and we'll talk about the different components of treatment.
Okay.
Okay, let's get you to try it one more time. Just you had just a couple little wobbles in there, but we'll just keep rolling. And
My lips. My mouth was getting dry.
okay, and anytime you're ready.
Okay, so where would you rate your pain if we use 0 being no pain and 10 being extreme pain?
I would rate it at about 8.5 to 9.
Okay. The first portion of the treatment is to get this acute inflammatory condition from 8.5 or 9 down to a 1 or 2. And then the second part of the treatment is to treat the long-term cause of it so it doesn't come back.
Okay.
Okay? The first portion involves several different components, and we're going to go over those now.
Okay.
All right, very good.
You want a bottle of water?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dad?
Okay, our first product we're going to use is called the foot roller.
Okay.
You want to freeze this so it's cold, so we're going to get cold therapy, which will help reduce the inflammation in your heel. And you want to do this for anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes, 3 times a day. So I would suggest morning, if you work through the day and you aren't able to do it at lunchtime when you get home from work, and then right before you go to bed. If you can do it at lunch, that'd be great too. That'd be a little more evenly spaced. So once you freeze it, all you do is you want to put it underneath your foot, and you're simply going to roll it back and forth to the back of your heel up to about the middle of the arch. And you want to do it as firm as you can. That's going to help break up some of the scar tissue and inflammation that's built up in the heel. Plus the ice will help reduce the inflammation too.
Okay.
And you want to have this on a firm surface. We're on this soft bed right now, but it'd be better on a firm surface.
Okay.
It's good to transition to the next one.
Okay.
Yep. Did you stop rolling? Yeah, keep rolling.
The next item we're going to use is BioFreeze. It's a pain gel, but this also comes.
Can you show that to Jesse there real quick? Yeah, let's get you started and just.
The next item we're going to use is BioFreeze. It's a pain gel, and it also comes in a roller. So this will also sort of mimic the foot roller that we were doing. I would like to use this twice a day, sort of in between the foot roller. So if you do the foot roller morning, lunch, and evening, you can do this kind of midday and mid-afternoon. And you want to roll this on, and you want to do it kind of firm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just keep going with it, and yep.
Okay. You want to do this kind of firm, and you want to start in the arch, and you're going to kind of roll as firmly as you can back and forth for just a couple minutes. That's going to help break up some of the scar tissue, plus the pain gel will start to kick in and help with the pain that you're having in your heel. And after you're done rolling it on, you can kind of massage in the gel.
Yeah, because we're doing it like this, yeah, it's going to be live. It's going to be a lot
Do you
smoother.
had any idea how much self-control I'm using right now? It's like the most sensitive
Oh, really?
beat in the whole entire world.
Okay, so let's, yeah, make sure the shoe's out of the shot. Okay, that's good. The shoe's good.
Okay. So the next item we're also going to use is a heel lift or a heel pad. This is made out of silicone, so it's going to really help absorb shock and pressure when your heel hits the ground. Plus it's going to lift your heel up a little bit, which will take some strain off your plantar fascia. What you want to do is you want to make sure this is all the way back and down into your shoe.
Can you see that, Jess?
Like so. And you just want to move that from shoe to shoe, and you want to wear that every day. Okay?
Good. Yep.
Do you want me to say anything like, okay?
No, you're fine, because actually most of this
Okay.
stuff is going to be cutting room floor stuff.
I might have to stand up to put this on.
Oh, you're going to have to? Okay.
I might.
All right, well, and that's okay.
I might be able to sit down and do it. Let me see.
Think of that help.
Okay.
Roll my head up.
If you could just hold it up a little bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
The next product we're going to use is called a night splint. A night splint is used to stretch your calf muscle. 80% of the time when you have plantar fasciitis, you have a tightness of your calf muscle, and they go hand in hand. If we don't get this stretch, we're not going to get the pain relief that we need with the heel pain. Okay? So this was originally designed to be slept in, but they're pretty awkward to sleep in, as I'm sure you can imagine. So if you really look at the literature, if you wear them for an hour a day, so while you're watching television or reading or on the computer, you can be stretching, and that's really all you have to do. So 1 hour a day is what I'd ask you to wear it. This goes on pretty easily. You just want to make sure your foot's all the way down and back in the heel. And then you're going to strap this in. Now, if you need to adjust the straps, you can. This one might be too small for Erica.
Should we get the other one?
No, actually, I never put these on. The nurses put them on. There we go. just make sure the straps are firm and not uncomfortably tight. You don't want to feel like you're getting any numbness across the top of your foot,
Okay.
otherwise it may be a little bit tight. And there's a band that goes across your ankle. Now if you need to adjust the strap, all you do is just take this Velcro right here, and you can slide it, make the strap longer, then re-Velcro it onto the pad.
Okay.
Just snap that in. Then we have one across the leg here. This one actually needs to be a little bit tighter on you. Now you should feel a slight stretch in your calf. You want to keep your knee straight while you're wearing this.
Okay.
So we stretch both muscles that make up the calf. If you don't feel like you're getting very much of a stretch, you can tighten up these side straps. You want to try to tighten those up the same on both sides, so you're not pulling the foot one way or the other. And pull straight up. Like that.
Okay. I can feel that. Now that we have the straps positioned correctly, should we reshoot that?
Do you, yeah, do
Lot
you
of
need
fill
that from a
factor.
different angle? I'm thinking from the side might help you.
Maybe up top.
Yeah, you might want to go on the top over to the side a little bit. So let's go ahead and, did you stop rolling?
Okay, you just want to make sure your heel's all the way down and back into the brace. And then you want to make sure these straps are firm but not too tight where they're causing numbness into your toe area.
Okay.
Is that a better shot? Okay.
Just get these straps secured on the other side. Now, you should feel a little bit of pull in your calf. You want to keep your knee straight. You want to wear this for 1 hour a day, whenever it's convenient for you. If you feel like you're not getting enough kind of a gentle stretch here, you can tighten these side straps up. And you want to tighten them up the same on both sides so you're pulling your foot straight up.
Okay.
Did you get what you needed, Jeff? Okay. Good. We'll just,
Now, time for the fun.
and action.
Okay, this is going to seem a little complicated, but it's really not. We'll go over it slowly so that you can understand the components. This brace is used to help support the plantar fascia. And we're going to wear this initially until we take your pain level from that 8.5 or 9 down to around a 2-3 range where it's much, much better, but just not quite all the way there, okay?
Okay.
You're going to have to wear a shoe that will give you a little bit of room so you can wear it. And you can still wear that heel pad or heel cushion in conjunction with this, okay?
Okay.
So first, this just slips over your foot, kind of like a sock. And this pad, or this cloth, just goes around the front. And these top 2 Velcro straps, you just want to Velcro those. So that's step number 1.
Okay.
Okay. Step number 2 is we're going to take this white strap. And if you see the white strap, there's a black loop. Okay?
Okay.
You want that on top, and you want it facing towards the outside of your foot.
Okay.
Okay? So there's a little piece of Velcro here on the top. We're going to attach this to the top. Okay?
Okay.
And then just lay it across the top of the foot, not very tight, but when you come underneath the arch, I want you to come up kind of firm, and then lay it across the top again. And then we're going to come up the inside of the ankle. So you should feel like some really firm, gentle pull across the arch. That strap is really what's doing the work to support your arch.
Okay.
Okay? So the next part is this long black strap. This is just going to kind of help support your ankle. If you see, there's a Velcro on the back. Okay? And there's a little place back here behind the ankle that Velcro's onto. And you're going to just cross these straps. There's one. Come down on the inside. I gotta redo that.
Wow, that thing is
What?
wild.
Oh, just like the complexity of it?
Complicated.
Yeah.
Should get color-coded ones.
You know, I'm almost tempted not to use this for what they have. They really don't use this. It'll take out some bulk.
That part?
Yeah. Because this is what's doing the work.
This lift. Yeah.
And then we can just bring this across like that. And it'll be a lot easier.
Where would that normally go?
This crosses around the foot and ankle, and it just gives a little more stability, but it's really more geared towards, you know, like an ankle sprain or something like that.
If that company's use the video, are they gonna be pissed that you left?
Well,
that out
that's,
of it?
I mean, that's what I'm, after we get the video, I'm gonna send all the segments to the
Okay.
companies to get approval. So we
And
can
they
just,
probably won't approve it if you're not using it correctly, right?
Let me see where the back
Probably want the whole thing, right?
well, we could just tell them that that component is irrelevant to what we're using it
is.
for.
They're not gonna care, they just wanna sell braces.
Yeah.
And we can just either have, when we get orders, we can, like, when we order from them, we can either have them lay it out, leave it out, or we can just take it out.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, it depends on whatever you wanna do, Dad.
Does it
whatever
add
you
that
think
much
is-
fiddle factor, just that in and of itself?
Well, one thing I never did like about it, see, that's where did I feel like it's more supportive and more tight than it did.
Not really.
Cause this,
Can this go under this strap?
actually I can get it especially across the
That's why. That's why. And then that kind of, there you go.
Serious.
That pulls it all together, I think.
Patient is schooling the doctor.
I never put braces on.
Wouldn't be the first time. Just kidding.
But see how much more bulky that is? That's what
Mhm.
It's your call, Dad.
I'm gonna say no on that.
Okay.
I'll talk about it.
That goes under the figure
No.
eight thing? No.
Well, I mean, those figure eight over the top of each other.
Uh-huh. Wow. That's
Wow,
a lot of
that's
fiddle factor.
Yeah.
It's like untying a.
But, I mean, this is the closest thing to mimicking the tape that I own.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
If
we wanna
we
try,
can-
let's take that from the top, just keep rolling and
okay.
we'll kinda take that from the top and have you,
So take it off again and.
yeah,
put
we'll
it
take the
back
whole
on.
thing off and we'll kinda
And I'll
have one.
pretend after he shows me that I have to look at it. Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Right.
Got it.
First time, every time.
Yeah, that's what that's yeah. People to deal with.
Okay, so yeah, we'll start you right there.
Okay. So the other thing we're gonna start with is this brace.
Can you see that, Jesse? Can you get, let me get you to turn this way a little bit.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then if you can hold it. Okay, so what I need for that camera then is going to be a little bit more like that. I know that's really awkward and weird, but yeah, if we can do that, and then can you get that, Jess? Okay, and action.
So the next thing we use initially is this brace. This will help support the arch and the plantar fascia, which will prevent it from pulling whenever you stand or walk, preventing re-injury of the ligament, plus it allows it to heal itself.
Okay.
Now this looks more complicated than it is. There's a couple extra straps. We're not going to use one of them, and I'll talk to you in a second about that. But the first part, we're just going to take the body of the brace, and we're going to slip it over your foot just like a sock. Okay? So it's pretty easy. So once you get it pulled up and your heel is through the bottom, just loop this little cloth piece over to protect your ankle. And you can have a sock on underneath this. You don't have to be barefoot.
Okay.
And you want these straps across the ankle firm but not overly tight. Let's wrap this up here. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the part we are going to use is the white strap.
Okay.
Okay, and you see this black loop?
Yes.
Okay. The black loop needs to point up,
Okay.
and you you want the narrow end to start where this Velcro is on the middle part of the top of your foot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to attach that there. We're just going to wrap this around the arch, and when you come up the arch, you want to pull kind of firm, and then just lie it across there again. And now, when the wide part comes underneath your arch, you want to pull that kind of hard, okay? You want that firm as you can tolerate it. And then you're just going to Velcro to this inner part.
Okay.
Okay. Now this part that we flipped up to begin with, go ahead and flip down. And we're just going to strap this over the top to help lock that white piece in. And you can feel pretty firm support in the arch area.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
This part is to provide additional support. This is more for like a sprained ankle, so we're not going to use this black strap.
Okay.
Okay. And you can wear this in conjunction with the heel pad in your shoes. Now, with it this way, it's not going to take up as much room as if we add this other strap. Okay, so that'll give you a little more versatility from shoe gear. Now, we want to wear this brace every day until your pain goes from that 8.5 or 9 down to a 4 or 3 on the pain scale.
Okay.
And once you get to that point, we're going to stop wearing this and switch to a little bit easier brace to deal with.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
That's a lot.
Keep it rolling, Jess, and we'll. Are you?
PF strap. But yeah.
I mean,
stop it?
Okay,
This
so
is why
that's
it's
right. Go ahead and stop it
complicated.
then.
And I don't think that we'll have a problem.
And action.
Okay, this is called a plantar fascia brace, and we're going to start using this one once your pain is more than 50% better. So when you're at the 8.5 or 9 on your pain scale and you're down to a 4 or so, we're going to transition to this. We're going to continue to use the BioFreeze roll-on and the foot roller and the heel pad through this process also, and the night splint, okay?
Okay.
So this is much easier. I would recommend wearing this with a sock, but we can show you how to put it on today without your sock on, okay?
Okay.
It goes over the top of the sock normally. So there are two parts to it, pretty simple. This one strap right here we're going to take off. This first part goes around your ankle. If you notice in the back, there's a slot for your heel. So this should be centered over the back of your heel, like so. And you want this to be firmly around your ankle, like so. Now this little strap is what's doing the work. You want this strap just in front of your heel. You don't want to feel like you're walking on the strap.
Okay.
So when you put this strap on, it should be just in front of the heel, and you want to feel like you're pulling the strap up and back a little bit. And you want it as tight as you can stand it, because it's supporting that plantar fascia and preventing it from straining again like it was before. So
Okay.
we're going to start here, and we're going to pull up and back, like so. And that should feel pretty supportive underneath there.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can adjust that. If it feels too tight, you can lower the strap down on the brace.
Okay.
We're going to wear this brace until you're 80 to 90% better, so when you're down to a 1 or 2 on that pain scale. So you don't have that much more to go, but we want to wear this until you get down to 1 or 2 on the pain scale.
Okay.
Okay. Were you able to get the end of her foot?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
They're good?
Yep.
Okay, so now when you're 80 to 90% better, so you're down to a 1 or 2 on the pain scale, we want to stop everything except for your night splint, and we're going to move into long-term treatment.
Okay.
The long-term treatment is we want to support the arch so the plantar fascia doesn't get strained again long-term, and that's with an arch support. This is a over-the-counter arch support. It's a very good over-the-counter arch support, and a lot of times this can be enough for that. So you want to wear them on both feet. They come as a pair in your kit, and you can just slide them into your shoe. If they're long, you can take the insole out of the shoe and use it as
Okay,
a guide.
I'm going to stop you real quick.
Okay.
Keep rolling, Jesse. When you do that, can you kind of put that right up about there? Can you get that okay there, Jess? Yeah, let's have you kind of take it from the beginning. Okay.
Okay. So once you're down to a 1 or 2 on the pain scale, we're going to move into the long-term treatment. We're going to stop everything except for the night splint, and we're going to transition into an arch support for your shoe.
Okay.
Now the arch supports come as a pair, and you need to wear both of them, even though if your other foot is not bothering you.
Okay.
Okay, the arch supports just simply slide into your shoe, like so, and just make sure they're all the way down and back. And you can move them from shoe to shoe.
Okay.
Okay? The night splint you want to continue to wear until your heel pain goes completely away. This is the long-term treatment. When we talked about how the arch flattening down causes the plantar fascia to pull or strain, this is what prevents it from coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
that's good.
So that's the last of the products, and then